Hey folks, Fernando doing another Star Citizen video, and in this case a little bit of honesty, something you're not getting from most other Star Citizen YouTube channels, which you probably follow and enjoy as much as I do, but it's upsetting when you see that people have these standards of, you know what, something is not convenient, I'll keep my mouth shut, not mention it because I'd rather get more subscribers, more people using my referral code, and so on. The kind of thing that many of these guys are thinking of instead of, I honestly don't get it. Maybe we are essentially different kinds of people, which of course we are, but I just cannot get over the idea of not being honest with these things. Star Citizen, as of right now, it's a broken mess, and no other Star Citizen YouTuber that I've seen bothers to mention this. Why? I don't know. You should ask them. Why is it that they're not mentioning a huge elephant in the room breaking everything? Star Citizen is not working right now. It is broken in its core. Since 3.17.1, we've had menus being glitched, problems left and right. Invictus has been a disaster. I mean, you probably seen it yourself. Not only is it difficult to get there, which was already something that was questionable decision from CGI to do it in Horizon to begin with, but also the elevator in the expo is broken. Very often, happened to me already, like half the times I've been there. The elevator is missing the button that actually takes you to the exposition hall. And this means you have to log out, log back in, wait for several minutes here and there in different ships to get you there. So the shuttles getting you there take a minute and a half, so you're wasting so much of your time just getting there, and fingers crossed the button in the elevator is there. Once you actually finally get into the expo, you think, okay, I'm gonna be renting myself some cool ships. Oh no you don't, because that's also broken. You're gonna be realizing that the rent function, unlike other times where it worked perfectly fine, this time though you're gonna be renting maybe one ship, maybe two at most. Then it's gonna be starting to fail yet again. It will say failure or error or something like that, and you won't be able to rent ships. And that means, yes, logging out, logging back in again, and fingers crossed that this time you're lucky. You'll spend hours probably trying to figure all of this out and getting yourself a ship to rent. Why is it that no one is mentioning this? This is something that people should talk about. They should mention it. This is a big problem right now. So why is it that they're not saying any of this? Again, probably because they don't want to have anything negative being said, which is it's silly, because the game is in alpha, so there's gonna be glitches and problems for sure. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I've never seen it this broken in the year I've been playing. Now, does this mean you shouldn't be playing Star Citizen? No, I don't honestly don't think that, because I know it'll eventually get fixed. It's a $500 million game, and they have a lot of people working on it, and trust me, they're losing their minds right now as of getting this fixed, because it's terrible for the reputation of the game. It's terrible for new backers, new people spending money in the game. Having a game that is this much of a mess cannot be good. Just forget about it. They're working on this, and they'll get it fixed. That's why I'll say also, if you like what you see, if you love these graphics and the idea of flying awesome ships and doing all of this cool stuff, I'm just back from a bunker where there's some nice additions. Also, several glitches there. One of the worst glitches is the inventory system. But again, if you like what you're seeing, give the game a chance beyond this week. Past this week, you're gonna be seeing the game a lot better. You're gonna be seeing the true Star Citizen. My advice, as I explained in the previous video, if I uploaded it already, get yourself the Avenger Titan. It's the best starter ship for the money. You could get the little Pisces that I'm using right now. This is also nice. Aurora MR, it's the cheapest one that I would still recommend. Stay away from the Mustangs. You have no internal space, so that's a bad idea, and no bed. So get the Avenger Titan. Use a referral code that I have there below. That's going to be giving you $5,000 of extra in-game money, which is going to be handy. and useful, especially given how things are these days, with making money in the game being more difficult by as time goes by. So use a referral code, and also if you use a referral code, let me know. I'll add you to my friends list if I see you around, and we can play together, which is a lot more fun than just playing solo. But yeah, as of right now, guys, I have to admit the game it's a mess, and it will stay this way probably until servers get a little bit of a break and the free fly week is over. But now, man, I mean, this thing about the inventory, just take a look at this. You wanna no, you get an eternal loading screen. The guys in channels and such, they are not mentioning any of this. They don't want to mention it, but you cannot get through a session of playing the game without the inventory glitching out into loading eternity and failing. What you can do is what I'm doing now. I'm going into Port Horizon and saving the ship, storing it, and eventually next time I log in, it will hopefully work again, and then I'll be able to move stuff around. But as of right now, broken, broken, broken. And let me show you another thing that is broken as of 3.17.1, which is the claiming of ships. Most often than not, it just does not work. I have like 90 ships because another glitch was multiple of the same ships that I already have. So let me show you this. I have almost 100 ships, which sounds good, but when I want to use them, I mean, screens are broken, yes, fairly common, but this thing where you want to claim ships and you can, for example, impossible to rent. When you finally rent, you want to claim it, it is going to be there for eternity. I want to claim this ship, okay? The Redeemer, awesome ship. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed, please, a little bit of luck. Nothing. Fingers crossed some more. Nothing, man, more of nothing. And eventually you get a failure to claim ship, whatever. I got lucky there. You had these moments of joy eventually. But what I'm telling you, look at the amount of ships. This is because of a glitch, with several of the same ship. And eventually you get lucky with one, sometimes you don't, but you have to cross your fingers. So I store my ship here, and eventually in the next session I hopefully will be able to get, but as of right now, inventory broken mess. Guys, that's the reality of it. Does not mean the game is bad. This is alpha. This is what happens when you're still making a game and in development. Still play it if you like the idea of it, because there's nothing like it. There's nothing like Star Citizen now. The awesomeness of it, the planets, the moons, the ships, it's all fantastic. If you ever dreamed of a ship like this, of a game like this, this is your dream game. In spite of all of these things, which, believe me, after this week, it will get a lot better, but I wish that more people were upfront and honest about it and not so worrying about shelling out on the game. If you like my honesty, subscribe to the channel, because that's the way I am. Cannot change that at this stage in life. And I love the game, so you'll have a fair shake on what's going on in Star Citizen based on what I see in it. Guys, see you in the next video. Take care.